Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about the mic setup that I used on my last video. It was really simple because I only have a 4-channel interface, but since the interface is like half decent, it's a Behringer UMC 404, which is, most people think is like the best bang for the buck interface as far as the reviews that I've read. And so I'm only using 3 channels of it, which I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. But it's like an accepted, old school miking technique where you can get sort of the maximum, again, bang for your buck as far as picking up the sound with the minimum amount of equipment. So I'll sort of get out of the way here and I'll show you what exactly I did. Okay, so this is a pretty simple miking setup. Theoretically, it's what was used on some Led Zeppelin albums. Obviously, I don't have the Neumann large diaphragm condensers or whatever else they had in that studio. So this is the budget version of it. But basically, there's a mic on the kick, which ideally it wouldn't be against a wall, but I don't have ideal circumstances to work with. And it's an Audix D6, so it's not a terrible mic. It's just not the whatever $5,000 mic that Led Zeppelin had access to. Then over here on this side, that's just an SM58, the $100 vocal mic. And same thing up here, that's another SM58 vocal mic. It's just what I happen to have. But I've actually found some websites suggesting that you use them, so that's where I'm coming from with that. This mic is, your overhead. This one is sort of functioning as an overhead, but also as kind of a snare/tom mic. And then, of course, the kick mic is the kick mic. So I can sort of adjust the kick independently, and then I have a stereo field because I got these 2 mics left and right here, sort of. And then I've actually measured it out, so the distance from this to the snare and the distance from this to the snare is the same. So I think that's supposed to cancel out phase issues. So obviously I'm not getting a studio quality sound here. It's not like a big budget sound. But if you watch the last video, you can tell, you can hear everything, right? I'm getting enough of everything in the mix that it's working out and it's audible. So, and this is it's a recommended setup. It's a technically correct setup. I'm just using crappy mics. If you have large diaphragm condensers, I think the sound gets warmer and better. Okay, so this is the same exact mic setup that I have in the other part of the video. And I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm not going to do any EQ or compression or anything. And just show you the raw mic sound. I might just mix it a little bit for leveling the volume. So this is what this setup sounds like naturally in this room. So in the ideal situation, this mic up here would be on a boom stand and be directly over the snare. I just don't have a boom mic stand available. I guess I gotta buy one. And then this mic over here, ideally would be a little lower, but that's as low as that stand goes, and that's the short stand that I have. So again, I could buy another stand, but it should sort of be exactly at the level of the floor tom and the snare there. And then the kick mic in the old Zeppelin way was a little bit out from the kick drum to give it a warmer sound, maybe pick up a little bit more tom. And in this case, it's a very close kick mic. You can't really see it from here, but it's like right at the hole in the sort of isolated kick position. So there are some limitations to what I'm doing. If I had a bigger room, like you're seeing the entire room that I have, and I have to have 2 drum kits in here because I teach lessons in here. If I had a bigger room, I could do a little bit different. If I had some more expensive mics, some condensers or something, I could do it with a little bit higher quality. But all that said, I think this is an effective setup. If you're looking to record some really basic drums and you have essentially $550, $600 that you can spend on the whole setup, you can get your whole drum kit mic'd up. And then if you can find a deal on some condensers, and if you have a bigger, better sounding room, you're actually going to get a better result than I have. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, but I thought I'd just take you through it. Thanks.